it was like, I know, like, just you, another man, just seeing that, just me being there. I mean, I'm just saying, I've seen it. It's evident that I did it. I mean, I was there on time, every day to pick her up, to drop her off at work. I mean, and I worked, but, it was, I really felt that, at that time and stuff, I really felt like God has brought me a special person in my life that I prayed for and everything. And this person was like, like so special to me. She still is, but, just to be thrown away for a piece of trash. I mean, I don't even got to get into it, man. This guy was nothing but trash. I'm talking about trash. Trash. I never did anything for her at all. Never did anything. And then the thing is, it's like for me to get thrown, like, it's like I'm still in a relationship. It's still, but see, out of everything I did, we have a family together and stuff like that. So out of everything I did, I still, even though I went through that, I still shouldn't feel that I'm here. Okay, you've made a mistake or whatever, made a mistake according to our relationship, and that you're happy to be with me. I don't feel that way. I feel like, eventually, I mean, not eventually, but what really happened was the void was filled. The void was filled. Maybe communication or that moral support or whatever. Her not wanting to be with me, and it's directly give that to another man. See, the thing is, and he got all the other, like, not all the, but he got other things that come along with that because he connected with her mentally. Once he connected with her mentally, it was like I was thrown away. So it's just hard to come in there. Everything was broke up, and me to come home, and I come home and I don't have no one to say hello to, even if she was days she was off or days she was going to work. I had my son wasn't here because everything was gone. My relationship was gone. So my son, they moved. They were out. They were somewhere else. So I wanted to see that family thing that I was trying to, really like, set up and orchestrate is just that, the door was open for this other person that, I mean, I don't need to talk about him. I don't want to talk about him, but sure, of course he didn't deserve it, but for her to just do that, and then the simple fact that if it would have worked out, she said one time to me, she would have been back. She wouldn't have been back. Well, right. The average person, if they go somewhere, and in this case, a relationship, you leave a relationship to move on to a better relationship.
Right.
That's what we do in life. We want better.
Right.
So, if she felt that this guy was better and it was better, if this guy was better, it would have been gone. It's history. It's over with, And the thing is, the simple fact of him being in the same position and being in the same position like I was, being treated just like the same way or whatever, and possibly a baby could have came out of that situation or whatever and stuff like that, because it was no boundary set for, no, I'm not doing this. I only do this with my man. It's like, and I can understand. I mean, I kind of can partially understand because, she's young. She's young. But still, age, I don't really think age doesn't matter. It's like the maturity of people and the level of them, that matters. And the thing is, it's like, I just really think that, it's a messed up situation that I still have to live with. But I don't talk about it. I don't bring it up because it's gonna dampen my feelings, dampen my relationship, and it's like not the simple fact that she's just all bad, but I don't want to make her feel totally bad for what happened. I mean, I feel that she is regretful in a way, but I also feel that if I gotta be honest, if I was that nigga right here, she'll be happy,
Right.
And I shouldn't feel that. I shouldn't feel that way. If I'm back in a relationship with her and we back together, I should feel like, oh yeah, you made a mistake, but you love me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You always understood me. You know what I mean? And
always, because we Libras, brother. Like I feel what you feel, my nigga. I feel what you feel. You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
the connection, but I just honestly really, really feel that way, man. It's like, if I was that dude right here, and my son and they was all together, man. It's like my son don't know too much about it and anything. He's a kid, but as far as his mom, man, I know she would be happy, and she would be, and the person, the person, it was one time the person said, "Have you always been like this? And you was like this in your relationship?" And I was trying to tell her, I was like, first of all, that's right there. He's showing you that he don't accept you. He don't. He's looking at me, looking at our relationship, and he want what I want. He want what I have. He want a sample of it. He want what I have. It's like, but if you was strong enough to hold on and tell him no, of course that would have made me feel happy inside. We wouldn't have no odd feelings, no rough feelings for each other, like that, because you made a stand for me, and I would have really appreciated that, but unfortunately it didn't happen. It's like, just for my queen to just be gone for that period of time, man. It's just, and I gotta be honest, man, it hurts. When I seen you on that bus that day, I wanted to cry, but I didn't. I held it, I didn't. I mean, I really wanted to cry, I really did want to cry, man, because you gotta be honest, man, you part of it. You part of it because I would come to work and I'd come down there and I wouldn't really talk to really nobody.
But you'll come holler at me.
Yeah,
I'll come talk to you, and I will give you hella advice.
Yeah, I just know, I just know, I know if something like if you were around, not that you want to say anything like you big brother or something like that, but you probably would say. I mean, I believe you would say maybe you gotta just open your eyes or whatever, or you might would say something to protect my, God had to protect my relationship.
Yeah, you cool peoples, man. I'm always willing to help out brothers that have problems, man. We all got problems, man. We can't resolve our problems by ourselves, man. We can't.
Yeah, she said she said it was one coworker. I guess it was a gay girl, whatever, whatever. And they were talking yeah, well, I be going through this with my girlfriend, and and she's like, I guess they collaborated or they understood something that as far as what we were going through in our relationship, and all of a sudden the girl don't like me.
Oh shit! I know. I think I know exactly who the fuck it was, dog.
In my life, I never had no one not like me. Not like me. She don't even know me. She don't even know what I do for my family. She don't even know the dynamics of me and her relationship. She don't even know. Well, she don't even know nothing. But she was like one of the heavy promoters of just stirring out. You know how women can be. Women are different from men, and it was like, something that was like kind of promoted or something like, you can, just try.
I'll put it to you like this, brother. When we all was together in the same circle during that time, when we were there, working there, trust me, dog, I had women that were gay, you feel me? They tried to break my wife's bond with me.
Yeah.
You feel me? They tried their hand with my wife. You feel me? Like the devil is always busy, man. The devil is here to cause havoc and fucking confusion in any relationship, any workplace, anywhere, even on the street. You feel me? The devil is always busy, man. And then remember I had to unleash. What word am I looking for? I had to let loose my dirty laundry. You feel me? I had to get that dirty laundry out of my soul, because if I don't get it out my soul, it's going to bound to explode. You feel me? So, and plus, I feel a lot better once I cleaned that dirty laundry. You feel what I'm saying? I don't feel angry as much no more. I don't hold animosities no more. And at this moment, I don't give a fuck who the fuck hears it. At least my spirit is at ease, because I had decades, like 3 decades plus, holding that shit in. You know what I'm saying? And that I couldn't live like that no more, dog. What I'm gonna die with an aneurysm? You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just let it out so either the world would know or somebody that I'm real close to can understand where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just keeping it in. Like, let's just use you as an example. Now, how long you been keeping this thing bottled up, bro?
No, bottled. What you mean bottled up? Like what?
What we were talking about right now. How you feel about that? How long you been keeping that bottled in? You said you been keeping that bottled in. You don't want to talk about it as much.
Yeah. It's cousin, man. Because I've always, I look her. I mean, it's like on the first day we went out. I looked her in the eyes, and we went out, and I was just showing her things as a man. Showing her things as a man, a typical man. I mean, opening doors for her, opening my car doors for her, pulling her chair out. Just really, really like in love with the opposite. Just really, really in love with the position that God had answered my prayers and God had put me in. And just the way my life was going, man. It's like I was just so happy about that. I was so happy about that. And the thing is, like, even though I'm just quiet because I don't want to cause no problem because it was real ugly. It was times it got really, really ugly, and it's like, and to raise children and have children around that is not good because I grew up in that. But it was like, I'm talking about was physical. My father would domestically beat my mom. It was really, really bad, and it never got to the point of me physically, but it got to the point of me saying some words and words that I heard my father say to my mom and stuff like that. I stayed away from that because I didn't want to live like that. I would feel like I was, but it's hard to just see that type of stuff go on, even in my childhood as far as my father and my mom, and then I go through the same thing. I thought when I met Shanique with that, I was saved from all of that, saved from all of that pain, that agony and stuff and stuff of, just me treat her the way that I always visioned, or I want my father to treat my mom. And then, to just see it backfire on me like that, and it's like, me just throwing away all my attempts and everything I've done, I mean, it's like I never took a woman to Ocean City. I never took a woman to trips. I never did a lot of things that I've done. With females, and I was always wanting to meet that female to do that, and I was able, when I met her, I was doing those things, But it just, all in all, it feels bad for me to be a man, and me be back with her, that I feel like I don't know what it was, I don't know what connection they had or whatever it was, but I wish and it's so, like I said, I don't want you to feel sorry for me or anything like that, but sometimes I just like look at myself, man, and I'm saying, I'm sure you've done it, you relievers, I'm sure you've done it. You go in the mirror and you look at yourself and like, damn, I'm a nice guy. I'm a handsome guy. I see why Angie loves me. I see why Angie loves me. I look in the mirror and I'm dead, man. It's like, I don't feel, I feel happy for myself. I feel happy for my family. Yeah. I feel happy for my woman, but I don't have that fire, man. I don't have that fire, because the reason why I don't have that fire because she's not giving it to me, She's not giving it to me, It's like, I understand, like, there's the mistake that, the mistake or whatever the case may be, but that's a big mistake. I told her situations I've been in, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would just walk away. You don't got to say nothing to me. You don't got to cry on my shoulder. You don't got to touch me. No, bye. And I'm gone. I'm gone and I'm moving on. I'm not even calling you. I don't care. I'm not even looking at you. I see you in the hallway. I see you outside. I'm not even looking. I'm not even going to talk to you. You cut off. You gone. You disrespecting me. You gone. It's like, and like I said, it was just so much of how much I loved her a lot and how much I really, really care about my family and did it for my family and doing it for my family and doing it because, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a coward or a weakling, but man, I love her. I really love her, man. I'm not talking about this is true. I really love her, and it's kind of weird that I feel that way, but I honestly feel in my heart that she don't feel that way about me. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question, brother. Let me ask you a question. It sounds like to me now, it's obvious that she cheated with you. It's obviously she done that, and it's obviously that what the vibe and the emotions that I'm getting right now, that you are devastated about that because she broke an oath. See, that's why I said to you before we had this interview, like, Libras are very sacred. We are very we believe in secrecy. We believe in secrecy. We believe in that. If you break that oath, it's hard to come back from that, because me as a Libra, it's hard for me to forgive shit. And it's hard for me to forgive shit. But it's easier for me to keep a grudge on the shit too. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the severity of the situation. Now, infidelity, I'm automatically cutting you the fuck off. Because the trust is gone. You feel me? I had that shit done to me before, and it wasn't cool. But I was younger then. You feel me? I was young. I didn't understand what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm much wiser, much older. I can't stand for the bullshit no more. And then when you mention about, like, I can see that your scale is going up and down. Up and down. That's why I mentioned earlier about, do you have a better understanding about your Libraism? You feel me? Do you understand your zodiac sign? You know what I'm saying? Because what I see right now, the scale is going up and it's going down. It's not balanced. And that's when your multiple personalities come in. Because I just heard you just come in. You feel me? You on that don't give a fuck type shit. You fuck me over. Oh, okay. Fuck you. Don't say shit to me. I'm done. It's a wrap. It's over. Finito. On to the next woman. Now it's up to you to fuck that up. Now you fuck that up, it's over. I'm done. There's nothing else to talk about. Finito. On to the next woman. That's how we are. Until we find that right one. But that's why I said to you earlier again. You have to have a better this is not just for you. This goes for everybody. I found a person that's compatible to my sign in Aries. It's multiples of zodiac signs out there that's compatible with the Libra zodiac sign. You just got to find that right person for you. That's why I asked you, is your significant other that you're with right now, are y'all compatible?
Yeah, I guess I got to do research on that. I got to look at that. I don't know why I ain't never looked at that. I got to look at it.
Zodiac signs is a lot, brother. That goes for the workforce that you're around. Your family members, have a better understanding of your family members, why they act like assholes, why they so jibbery, why they so fucking friendly, why they so conniving, why they so cutthroat. You feel me? Like, most of my family members that I actually work cool with during that time, I have a better understanding about the zodiac signs. Why the zodiac signs do the things that they do. You feel me? Just like a relationship. You got to find that particular zodiac sign that's in your genre, that's compatible to you, to alleviate all the infidelities, all the misunderstandings, the domestic violence. Then you got, don't let children get involved, because if children get involved, it's a total disaster. Because the ones that's going to suffer, it's not going to be the adults. It's going to be the kids at the end of the day. Because they're going to feel as though at the end of the day, especially when they get older, they're going to be like, well, damn. Was I the problem? Was I the cause of this problem why my mommy and my daddy is not together? I know, because my mommy and my daddy during that time wasn't together.
See, I know I if I wanted to, you know, I'm older. I could have done that if I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
I could have done that. I drove. She didn't drive. You know, I could have slid off. I could have did anything. I could have went down Baltimore Street and picked up somebody. I could have went in Highlandtown and met somebody. I could have met one of my old friends or something like that. You know, I could have, but I never did that. I never did anything like that because I was faithful I was faithful to the person that I really cared about and I really loved. The thing is, it's like, it's so sad to really be truthful about it. I loved her more than, I loved her more than she loved me. Because if she loved me, it's not that it's going to be equal, but it should be close to it. But if it was equal, if it was close to it, something like that, she wouldn't let nobody intervene in that area. She wouldn't present that opportunity for another man. You know what I mean? Even if she could have broke it off with me and told me before, you know what I mean? And we could have went our separate ways, but don't plan that stuff on me. Y'all play, it was planned on me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's crazy, man.
Now let me ask you this, bro. When you said that you loved her, now when you use the ED, that's past tense. You know that, right? Now, when people use that terminology, I loved her, or I used to love her, you know what I'm saying? That's like past tense. Now, do you or are you still in love with her?
Yeah, I still love her, man. I do. I love her. There's no D. You know what I mean? It ain't past tense, man. It's like, I wouldn't still be doing this. I wouldn't be, it's times that we talk. And, she thinks that I'm like, it made me think that it's just for the family. It's just for the family cause. And of course, it's true. That's not the right reason to be in the relationship. But, I was here first. I had the plan first. Not even that, but still, it was all in all, I prayed for her. I hoped for her. I did all the work. I did all the works to impress her, for her to give me the opportunity, give me the chance. And, it's just that, she just wasn't fair to me to tell me, and to tell me what was going on, or just to share with me, or just give me some kind of warning or anything. It was just like, it's hitting right under me, man. It's like, and after a while, it's just gone. I mean, like I said, it's a man, and me living my life, man. I never felt so bad about a situation like that. And I gotta be honest, I still feel bad, but I don't say anything because I just always hope. I just always keep the hoping, keep the mindset of better, and things are going to get better.
No, brother, you can't think like that, brother. Because let me tell you the reason why you can't feel like that. Because you're still holding on to it. For one, two. Hear me out now. Like I said, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, I haven't been through it now that I'm older, but I had been there when I was like 20 plus years old. I say like 22, 23. So I didn't have an understanding what was going on. It was a long time ago. But I do have this question. Now, when y'all decided to reconcile, right? Did y'all work these things out, the dislikes and the likes, or this is how you felt about this particular topic, this particular time, and then once y'all talked about it, did y'all salvage the situation?
I don't know, Kareem. I'm saying everything. I mean, as far as I know, and as far as I live, everything is okay. Everything is all right. But I'm just telling you. I just told you. I told you from the get-go. I mean, it's like I'm just going. I mean, I'm just going with it, but I'm going with it because I want kids. It's just important for me to see my children. And I don't want nobody else around my children. And, as far as I live and stuff like that, I know I can't just live for my children. But I really love her, despite what happened, the mistake and stuff like that. True forgiveness is, forgiving and moving on. That's what I'm doing. But even though I'm doing that, but, it's all is it worth it? It's like, not that all is it worth it, but it makes my heart feel that way. It makes me feel that way, but it makes me feel that way because how can I really feel that way when I know it's over when it's moved on? But how can I feel that way when I feel like if I was erased from the equation, if I was gone from the equation, and you put that other person in the equation here, where I am, my woman would be much happier than what she is now.
Well, I get where you coming from, but
I don't feel that way.
The only person that's holding on to that is you, because you won't let that particular situation go because it has happened to you. You felt as though like She stabbed you in the back. I get it. Like I said, I get it. But if you already salvaged it, you know what I'm saying? Just let it. You gotta let that go, bro. You got to, because you can't hold on that as a crutch.
I do. I'm not holding it as a crutch, but I'm just saying. I'm not. Like I said, I'm not holding it as a crutch. I'm not saying nothing about it, but I'm saying I'm in a relationship with her. This guy was nothing. This guy was never around during my relationship. It's like either way. It's like it's just things that was. It's just things that okay. In order for me to be in a relationship with her,
yeah,
I had to work. I had to impress her. I had to show her. I had to get her to be in it with me, to be with me. But you know, when you're gone and you don't want to be with me anymore, and you threw me away. I mean, this person. I'm not comparing the situation. I was doing that, but I'm not. But it was different. Your attitude was different. Your mood was different. But this person didn't accept you. But it was like for me, it's like she in a relationship with me. It's like she just okay. Well, I see how it goes. But for this guy, she was chasing this guy. Mm-hmm. You know, that's my own woman though. That's my woman. I met her before him. You know what I mean? I met her before him. So it's like, but I never had that. I never had that like, not as a confidence as a man, but I never had that sense of pride or that feel-good feeling like, oh, yeah, bro, my lady love me. My lady, I ain't worried about no other dude. My lady love me. You know, I know that dude didn't probably have to do that. That dude ain't had to do that. And then for her to leave my relationship, and we have 6 years of it, going on 6 years, and we have a son together, it's just that, like I said, it was an adolescent, and it was a young mistake because she's not thinking. Or whatever, she's not thinking, or it was like she's not mature or whatever, or she's not educated or not like smart enough to know that. You know what I mean? And it's like, anyway, it's crazy, man. Like I said, the best thing is I just stay away from it. But it feels messed up that, you know, I've been in relationships and I had females that like, you know, like they would like me, you know, they like me, you know. Yeah. It's like you get that sense of feeling like you with them. And it's like, you know, you got the butterfly feeling, you know? Mm-hmm. You got that butterfly effect, like, oh, man, I just, you know, it's like, I feel sort of that way when I'm around her, mm-hmm. You know, but I know she don't feel that way about me. I know she don't.
Did you talk to her about that? Did you bother to ask her that?
No, not really.
You see what I'm saying? You gotta talk to her. See, you can't ask yourself, you can't, what we do is one thing I did learn going to anger management. You can have self-talk with yourself, but you can't answer yourself. You feel what I'm saying? You answer yourself, you got a fucking problem. Okay?
But you know that. But you know, like for example, you know, like okay, you with Angie, y'all married. Y'all
yes.
Y'all on the level you married.
Yes.
But even before y'all was married, you know when you with a woman, you know when you with a woman, when you're a woman, you know when someone loves you. You know that. You know that. It's like my grandmother said. My grandmother would say this: "It's not who you love; it's who loves you back."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but it's true though. I mean, it's true. I'm a man, and it's the kind of man I am. I'm not the kind of man that just macho and care about what I care about and care about what I would care about and let my woman just whatever tag along and don't really care. I care about her feelings. I love her. And I care about her. I want her to be in any, you know, it's a leave a love thing, you know. I love her, you know, I care about her. But the thing is, it's like, it just don't feel good to be like, you know, I just don't, like I said, it's like, I just don't feel, I'm just sorry. I mean, I told her, I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to cause no problem. I'm not trying to cause no running our relationship or anything. But I'm sorry, I just don't feel, I don't feel it. I don't feel like, you know, if I look at her, when I look in her face, I mean, I feel she just deal with me, you know? I just feel she deal with me. You know, at first I was like more, I gotta be honest, I was more motivated by myself. I was like, I gotta be, as a man, I gotta be. Mm-hmm. You know, but I was really, really, like, happy with myself, you know, but, you know, it's just, I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know your personal business. I'm not asking your personal business, but I'm just saying, you as a man.
I mean, like, what would you like to know? I'm like, honestly, I have nothing to hide, bro. Like, ask me a question.
No, I know you'll tell me, but there's no problem. But I'm just saying, you just imagine me, put yourself in my shoes and all.
Well, I put it to you like this, brother. Let me put me in your situation. Now, if that situation was me, how old are you right now, brother? How old are you right now?
I'm 40. I'm 44. I'll be 45 next month.
When this situation happened, how old were you during that time?
I think if you take, what is it, 45? If we take 6 years from now, no, if we take 4 years from now, I guess, what's it? Like I was going on 40.
Okay, all right, cool. So you're more mature and you're more wise. Now I'm gonna use your 40-year-old age and put myself in your 40-year-old age situation. Now, if my baby mama during that particular time decide to go outside and fulfill her lustful need right then and there at that moment, I gotta look at myself and figure out what the fuck the problem is. Is it me, or is it her, or is she unhappy with the relationship, or she's getting bored? You feel what I'm saying? I will sit down and figure out who the nigga is without any violence. I will talk to her too and figure out what the fuck the problem is. Is it sexually? Is it emotionally? Is it financially? Or is it all of the above? Now, most likely, chances are high I got a decent paying job, so it can't be fucking financial, okay? Emotional, oh, okay, I can probably see that happening because if we're having arguments every single solitary day, I can see that happening. She getting fed up with the bullshit. Now, sexually, I know that's not going to be a factor because if we fucking like 2 to 3, maybe 4 times a week, I know that's not the situation. It's more of an emotional thing. So if you're emotionally not there, you feel what I'm saying? There's no relationship.
Yeah.
Because her mind is somewhere else. She need to find something to ease that stress. And sex is not alleviated, but we all know sex is the ultimate sex reliever. Now, her body might be at ease, but it's her mental at ease. So now you got to sit back and reevaluate, where does the problem stem from? It's from lack of communication. You see what I'm saying? Once you figure that shit out and she not with wherever we decide to have a sit down and try to figure out where the problem stems from, and she still feel that way, then I might as well just go my separate ways. I'm going to tell you why. Because the person that's going to be affected the most is the child. Like I said earlier, you got to sit back and understand that. And if y'all not together, then y'all got to have another conversation to figure out, oh, okay, the scheduling for the child. See, most vindictive women, when they do goofy shit like that, they use the kid as a weapon. You feel what I'm saying? So what they do, they will take the kid and try to dictate on how they want shit to be ran. And then don't let them have another nigga on the side. Then they're going to have the other nigga get involved in the situation that's going to cause more conflict in the situation. And most likely, chances are high, it's going to end up bad. So to alleviate all of that bullshit, pick your spouses, your significant